Look around you. Most people are completely out of control. They are entirely at the mercy of their environment. If someone praises them, they are happy. If someone disrespects them, they are ruined. They react immediately, emotionally, and recklessly to everything that happens to them. They are passengers in their own lives. But then there is a different kind of person. A person who remains entirely unfazed by chaos. A person who commands respect without raising their voice, who builds empires in silence, and who treats disrespect not as an insult, but as irrelevant data. This is the way of the Stoic. Stoicism isn't about hiding your emotions or being cold. It is a highly strategic operating system for your mind. It is the framework used by emperors, generals, and the most successful men in history to forge themselves into something unbreakable. If you want to step out of the reactive majority and become a high-value architect of your own life, you need to master these 4 Stoic principles. Principle 1. The dichotomy of control. The foundational rule of Stoicism, taught by the philosopher Epictetus, is brutally simple. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control the algorithm. You cannot control what other people think of you, how they act, or if they decide to disrespect you. The average man wastes 80% of his energy agonizing over things he cannot control. He gets angry when ignored. He gets frustrated when his plans are delayed by others. He hands the keys to his mental state over to the outside world. The Stoic takes his power back immediately. Your focus must narrow down to a laser point. What can you control? Your effort, your discipline, your response, your boundaries. If someone disrespects your time or violates your boundaries, you don't respond with anger. Anger shows they affect you. Instead, you respond with the ultimate assertion of control. You withdraw your attention. You dictate the terms of your own energy. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you suddenly have an endless reservoir of energy to build your own success. Principle 2. The power of the pause. Between stimulus and response, there is a space, and in that space lies your ultimate power. We live in a world that demands instant reactions. Someone texts you, they expect a reply in minutes. A crisis happens, you are expected to panic. But the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote that you always have the option to have no opinion about a thing. You don't have to react. When you react instantly to disrespect, or failure, or frustration, you are showing the world your cards. You are proving that your emotional state can be easily hacked by anyone passing by. If someone mistreats you or a business deal falls through, the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. At least, not immediately. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. By extending the time between the event and your reaction, you strip the emotion from the situation. You calculate. You assess. And when you finally do act, whether it's replying hours later or walking away completely, you do so from a place of absolute leverage, not emotional weakness. Principle 3. Amor Fati. Love your fate. Every man faces setbacks. You will launch projects that fail. You will invest in people who disappoint you. The weak man plays the victim. He asks, "Why is this happening to me?" The Stoic looks at the exact same setback and says, "This is exactly what I needed." This is the principle of Amor Fati, a Latin phrase that translates to a love of fate. You don't just tolerate the obstacles in your path, you embrace them as the exact fuel required for your growth. Did someone doubt your potential? Good. That's the friction you need to grind your skills into a razor edge. Did someone disrespect you? Excellent. They just gave you the gift of clarity, revealing exactly who belongs outside your circle. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every failure is just a data point. Every rejection is a filter. When you adopt Amor Fati, you become unstoppable because you have engineered a mindset where even your losses make you stronger. Principle 4. Memento Mori. Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. It sounds morbid, but to the Stoic, it is the ultimate source of motivation. It is the cure for procrastination, fear, and hesitation. You don't have endless time to become the man you are meant to be. You do not have decades to waste arguing with people who don't matter, stressing over minor inconveniences, or waiting for the perfect moment to launch your vision. The perfect moment is an illusion. All you have is right now. When you truly internalize that your time is finite, your tolerance for mediocrity drops to zero. You stop being the nice guy who sacrifices his own goals to please others. You start fiercely guarding your time, your energy, and your self-respect. You start acting with the urgency of a man who knows exactly what his life is worth. The outro, building the empire. Success isn't about luck. It's about building a mind that cannot be broken by the world. Master what you can control. Weaponize the pause. Turn your obstacles into fuel and execute with absolute urgency. This is the Stoic Operating System. Install it, and the world bends to you. The outro, the call to action. The 99% will watch a video like this, feel motivated for 5 minutes, and then go right back to being controlled by their environment. But you are still here. That means you belong to the 1%. If you are ready to stop being a passenger and start architecting your own life, hit the subscribe button right now. We are building an empire of men who do not break under pressure. Drop down into the comments and write the words, "I am in control," so I know exactly who made it to the very end of this journey. Study these principles, apply them today, and until next time, remain untouched by the chaos.